It is a rural state tucked away in the Midwest of the US with around just 3 million people. Now Iowa's time has come again. As it does every year, there is a presidential election. For it is here the starting gun is fired in the race for the White House, and the media lights sharpen their focus. The Iowa Caucus is not exactly a vote, slightly more complicated, where the residents take centre stage.
We're actually not voting like you'd think on elections. We're actually electing delegates to take our message from Iowa for the presidential candidate. It truly is an organizational meeting of your neighbors.
Thousands will gather in libraries, school halls and even fire stations, where locals will call for support for certain candidates in the race for the White House. The methods of assessing that support within the two parties during the caucus are very different.
You will vote secret at the Republican caucus, but it will be tallied right there in front of you and reported. Whereas the Democratic, there really is no secrecy to this. You stand up for which candidate you believe in, and if they're vital, if they meet viability, you can stay with them. If they don't, you'll have a chance to move to a different candidate. So a lot of times in Iowa, you'll hear, well, if I can't be your first choice, can I be your second choice?
Some aspects of elections, though, are universal, and for weeks volunteers have been knocking on doors and handing out leaflets to garner support. Historically, only those candidates who finish in the top third place in Iowa get enough momentum to continue in the national race. It is a time-consuming process, and so it is usually only the more activist wings of the parties which get involved. This year may prove to be different, as there is growing disillusionment with government. So for many, this caucus could be the first in which they've taken part.
So I don't know. I've never really been ready to get the Democrats out of there like I am now. Ready for some change, that's for sure.
I think you've got a lot of people that are just really upset with the way government's gone. They say one thing, do another.
It is time, too, for some humour with the traditional staging of Caucus, the musical, in Des Moines, which first started in 2014. Any likeness to some of the real candidates is all but accidental.